Oh, everyone, happy Saturday Morning Live 25, Season 2. How's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. Everything right? Everything's right? Hope so. Hope so. What's going on with everybody today? It is Saturday, as the title states. It's been nonsensical busy. Hey Google, activate lock force.
Alright, turning lock force on.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. So we've got Alexa at the house now and Google here, and I must say Alexa is very much nicer than Google is. Google's just like, whatever, okay. And Alexa's like, how's your day? Well, I hope everything has a great one. Hope you have a great one. I was hoping, why is there a handprint on my window? Ew. I'm gonna have to go clean my window now. But, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it from there? No, you can't see it from there, but it's like right there over that, on the door, right at the sunroof is where it is there. God blast it. Anyway, just thought I'd point that out since I'm looking into the sun there. Oh, me. Well, I hope everybody has had a great week. It is Father's Day weekend for those of you who are dads, even if you're dads to pets, pet dads. All right, got a pulley any. Pulley any. Don't do it, dude. Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna have to go chase somebody down. Hey, y'all. Literally, there's like 15 other places to go park, but your dumbass is going to go park in front of my son. Anyway, where were we? Busy as heck. Busy as heck this week. I've been nonstop. And, sometimes you just want to take a break. And, on my way in this morning, I get a phone call. One of my employees got robbed last night. I need you to come rekey my doors. Really? Really? Oh, it's 3 buildings. Oh, it's awesome. Really? Come on now. Come on now. Anyway, that's just my problem, but it was like, is that changing color? Yeah, I guess it is. That seems like it's the settings switched over to something else. I don't know. I never really pay attention to it. Why can't he park in front of my son? Because they're going across the street. There's a carload of people going across the street, and they're probably going to screw around over there for X amount of time, and there's literally 5 empty spaces beside that one. So it pisses me off when people are stupid enough to do that. And there's a whole empty parking lot across the street because the restaurant's not open. There's a whole empty parking lot there. There's a whole street full of parking right there. So instead, the dumbass decides to just park in the one spot that I have open today. That's why he can't park there. Peter Fox, good morning, Access. Pete Woodfine, Night Owl, good morning. Thanks for that tweet out as always. Hop Skibbity, what's up? Good morning, Paul. So anyway, long story short is I get to go rekey 3 buildings at 4 o'clock this afternoon because the shop's open till 4. And it's sure as shoot that I leave at like 3:30, which if it's really dead, I may leave at 3:30. But sure as shoot, if I leave any earlier, I'll have a busy as heck afternoon. What is up, Rune? Okay, I do have a, you know, I didn't even think about this the whole time I was preparing, but I do have a tech question. So hopefully there's a computer guy here who can help me, or gal, either one. And Jason's video, which cape should I get? Yes, the blue or the red cape. I personally like blue. Red just stands out too much. What's up, Wes? Good morning. You may have tracked down an A1 bullseye door jig. Never had one of those. Going back over the comments. Brian, what's up? Good morning to you. Hey, YouTube. Welcome to live chat. Somebody was jokingly asking what color does purple taste like, and it's great. I mean, that's the answer. Grapes. I don't know how that came up, but it's great. If I have 15, there it is. 15 apples walking. 138 kit. Scuffing doors. Oh, you know, y'all were talking about door clamps when you clamp it on. Yeah, those red Quickset ones. After you use them a lot and it starts flaking off, you do end up having to come through and sand it. And that's one of those things that you always need to watch out for when you're using a jig, is to make sure and clean it before you clamp it on the door, because if you had drilled a metal door and little bits get into, you know, the area, and then you go and you clamp it on a nicely fresh painted door, which I really don't ever use the clamp unless I'm reboring the hole from smaller to bigger to normal. So it tastes like 3. I like that answer. Grape tastes, or purple tastes like 3. Yeah, you gotta make sure it's clean before you go clamping it off onto another door, because it could little metal shards that may be stuck in there could really screw up your day. Nathan, good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday out here, and somebody else mentioned it's getting hot as heck in their area in the south. Yes, it's been getting hot as heck, and it's really ridiculous. And Thursday, I did a day video, and I'm floating at about an hour and 45 minutes in my edit right now. So, and it was all windows, and unfortunately, it was all windows with the sun, like, on the side of the house that I was at that time of day, the sun was beating directly down on me. Luckily, the humidity wasn't quite as bad as it's going to be, but yeah, so picking open, ended up doing 3 on one house and 1 on another, and it was along with a bunch of other rekeys, and it was just busy as heck, and yeah, it's hot. It's getting hot. Really, really hot. Grappleberry. Is it grappleberry or grape? I've never heard of a grappleberry. Grappleberries are made up for it. Thank you. Okay, thank you, my gal. Southpaw, what's up? Did I say hey to you? Pete, did I say hey to you? Good morning. Steam Gadget, good morning. Paul Cone, Brian, I can't remember who all I said hey to. Pocket Women, Rune, as always, thanks for joining in. Kurt O, good afternoon and evening. Anthony, how are you? Mike Zimba, what's up? Scrolling quicker now, so I may miss somebody. Kevin, good morning. Ian, hey, what's up, Ian? Hey, HKS, what's going on? Hope you're having a good one. Y'all are trying to make me. Oh, hey, Wallers from the UK. Welcome to Saturday Morning Live. I may have missed it before, but I haven't seen your name in one before. So welcome to Saturday Morning Live. What are we at? We got 50 people there. That's all right. So where were we? Scrolling down. Everybody saying good morning to everybody else. I don't think I missed anybody in that. So we're going to go ahead and get started, because we do have, oh, hey, Eaton, Mr. Leffler. What are y'all saying? Oh, I saw you getting a punch. Getting a punch, HKS. That's awesome. I really want a best. I do want a best punch. I do want to try to find one of those. Southpaw Picker. I think I said hey to you. Where are we? We're scrolling up. Yeah, happy Father's Day. Yeah, I am tired. It's been a heck of a week. It started off Monday, and it's just been nonstop. I'm complaining, but I'm not complaining. You know, hey, it's great to pay the bills with, but it's just like overwhelming. Right now, we're booked up until Tuesday, and obviously I get to go rekey tonight. And it's always fun going and rekeying a building where somebody got armed robbed the day before, or the night before, apparently right around the same time as I'll be there. So hey, we will be prepared for that little eventuality. Oh, Bart, I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. 2 miles away. Use Rain-X. Yeah, I still got to go wipe the front window. Still hadn't done that Rain-X on the outside. Lock-picking patrolman, what's up? Oh yeah, I meant to do this. I meant to because y'all know lock-picking patrolman does a live, right? And I heard him cough, so if LPP's here, I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, sorry y'all. No, I'm just kidding. Cooties, I heard you coughing. You were over 30 minutes late. Yeah, and I just saw it when I was like right, like getting mine set up. So I really didn't have time to stay. Good morning, Charles builds crap. What's up? Wait, is he here? I didn't see him, but I saw somebody say hey to him. Oh, there he is. Hey, good morning. Gumby, what's up? Jason should be able to do. I'm going to do 250 OSA cylinders in a day with one arm tabbed behind my back. Do you do Kirk key for electricians? Decline asked. I don't know what is that a misspelling? Kirk key. Kirk. Isn't that a dual lock type thing? Isn't that what that is? I think that's what that is. I'm not sure. What's up, Jeremiah? I think I just missed some comments. Doing a video this week on your new punch. Maybe Wednesday. That's awesome. I do want to get a punch because we do cut a lot of best. In fact, just did as part of that video. I had a stack of, and you'll see what I mean when we go up front here in just a minute. So I can't remember who sent me that, but I'm gonna put it back on. I don't really wear that at people's houses. I just do disposable masks. I can't do a cloth mask, no matter black or whatever. So I'd rather just do this disposable kind. Even though they made me look like a duck. The key retaining system. No, I've got one over there, like an old school one, and that's probably why I recognize the name. But I do not. I've never had a call for that. You need to find some old PF. No, well, why don't you be entirely too specific? You need to find some old. My dad was looking for some old PF Corbin March X157A1. I mean, I may have those blanks, but I don't have. Definitely, they're not stamped. You need some. Decline needs. If anybody knows of a source for Kirk interlocks, let me know and I'll pass it on to Decline. Or post in the comments if you're actually here. But if you're watching this later, then just send me an email and I'll pass it down the way. Except my email's gotten a little ridiculous lately. I have not, because it's like a hey Secure Tech, what's up? It's like a trickle down effect, you know. When it rains, it pours. It was dead, you know, whole COVID stupid shit, and then it started picking back up, and then kind of it went from moderately able to handle 3 or 4 houses in a day, maybe a couple of businesses, to 5 to 7 or 8 jobs a day, a crap load of stuff in the shop, and emails just getting piled up, which is actually kind of the fault of this YouTube channel, but it is what it is. I seem to be a go-to source for all sorts of customers with Wiser door handles. Lots of Canadians are emailing me about the Wiser door handle stuff. Happy not a Father's Day. Yes, even if you're not a Father's Day, then just go celebrate. You can be a father to a phone or a stick, or if you have no other live creatures. But even if you have a cat, you're a dad, or a goldfish, or anything like that. going to be nice. Yeah, it's the oldest is coming over, and Kim's supposed to be cooking something that she's been bugging me about for a week now. They've both been bugging me. It's like they gang up on me. What do you want? What do you want? When they get together, they're like, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. You know, just get tired of food sometimes. It's like you're always hungry, but you're just so tired of the same old, same old. Like, we have Cane's every Friday night. And it's so repetitive and it's so boring, but it's just sustenance, you know? It's just like, you gotta eat something. Might as well make it Cane's, or might as well make it whatever. Sometimes we skip a week, but you may need a separate Lock Force Lock Sport. Well, it's actually customers. It's actually people who have seen one of my videos. That's the main one. And we also do have it when it goes to the website. It does go to a different folder. But we've also, you know, I've got the email published in different videos and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's my own fault. It's my own damn fault. Yes, make sure and hit the like button. Thanks for the reminder, Wes. I appreciate that. Did a house yesterday with 18 Harlock. Oh my God, with that stupid little, with the arrow on the back of the pointing up thing. Yes, I hate those things. Steak dinner. That's invariably it'll probably just end up being steak. But building a little pin-sucking vacuum attachment. You know, and somebody, that was in my last, I was talking about, I've actually talked about that a few times, but a pin sucker. Somebody mentioned that they were going to rig up like a vacuum, and you definitely could do that by, like, and I thought about it a little bit harder. It'd be awkward to use. That's the only thing. I was thinking like small form factor, whereas if you have this vacuum hose, and then you rig up a screen to block the pins, and when they suck in and they fall down into a collection. That could easily be done, and then have like a narrow point. So I can't remember who it was. Maybe HKS said he was going to do that. I can't remember. Maybe you've been successful. Video's lagging. Shoot. What in the heck's wrong with you? Hold on. Okay. Still a little laggy there. What in the heck's going on? Hold up, yo. So what are we, crashing totally? What the hell? Alright, I don't know if volume's still there or not. Hey, yeah, it looks like it is, but hold up. Let me try to straighten this out. Let's go to the subcam, see if it's any better. Nope. Subcamera's down too. Alright, I think that may be my CPU, so let me let it get worked out. I don't know why it's spiking so bad. If you can hear me. Okay, sounds still good. So just hold up. Yeah, it's my CPU. Looks like. I don't know why it spiked though all of a sudden. Let's close this. Let's close that down. Okay, just calm down. I don't know why you're doing that. I'm still here, even though I'm totally frozen. We need to bounce over to this so I can watch this on YouTube. That was the problem, probably, was me not freaking watching the channel. So, alright, hold on. Yeah, Google's not going to help. I can see the problem here, but I don't really necessarily know how to correct it without it just going back down. Let me pull up my dang processor doodad here. What do you call it? What do you call it? Thing on the computer. I guess I'm going to keep talking though, and I'm actually going to go ahead and I need to show you what I'm talking about, so that's not going to work until we get this sorted out. Let me sort this out. Let's give me just a minute. My processor's hitting some spikes here, so on my computer. And Kim and I were just talking about this. Since we have to get a shop computer to replace the old one we have, I'm going to try to just get a better laptop and then just start using this laptop for the shop. But that was kind of one of the questions I wanted to ask you guys about. Still slow-mo. Still slow-mo. Try it one more time. Yeah. Okay, try that. Come on now. Wake up. You can do it. Ooh, your CPU 76%. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, bro? How do you get the thing up to see what you're doing? Let's see. Is it apps? No, it is stupid. Windows 10 or whatever this is. You can't ever find. I'm just gonna go to what's that thing I'm trying to find? It got a little better. Yeah, it's getting a little better, but like my CPU is going up, so I don't understand why. Why or how it's getting better. It shouldn't be getting better. It should be getting worse. So let's just keep our fingers crossed there. Task manager. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of. That's what I'm trying to get to here. There it is. Thank you for reminding me. I just kind of blanked out there for a minute. All right, task manager. What's wrong with you, computer? Where are you deciding to spike? Not responding. So yeah, I'm gonna get. This is an i5, and I'm gonna just look for an i7. Okay. Just to maybe boost up these little issues. Very high. OBS Studio, very high. Why are there 3 instances of it though? That doesn't make any sense. CPU usage 80%. I can't kill that. Let's see what we can do. Can you like click on it and resource values? I used this. No, that's not really going to help. It's not really going to. Let's see if we can kill anything else that may be desktop Windows Manager moderate. What's this? Audio. Let's get rid of this. App startup. Let's get rid of some of these. Apple push. I don't know if startup's going to help or not. Let's see. See, what else can I get down? Let's kill some various things. But that's just weird. I mean, it was working fine in the beginning, and then it decided to be like, oof. Oof. Alright, reconnect. One more time. Let's give this a shot. Alright. Are we here? Is it working a little bit better? No. Maybe. No, still slow. Still slow. Yeah, I sorted. We lost audio. What in the heck? Oh. Oh, so that's what that audio thing did. Huh. Well, I'm glad it came back. I guess it started back up. Okay, let's let it simmer down for a minute. I'm gonna go Looks like I don't have to go yell at anybody. Oh, well. I think it's really trying. Oh yeah, the other cam. We'll swap over there and see what it's doing. Reconnect to that one. Of course, nobody. Okay, there's a dude walking out there, so see if he's walking normal in that camera. Yeah, he is walking normal in that camera. Okay, that's better. I can't reset the computer without all the live stuff crashing. So that camera is better. Okay, that camera's good. Well, then let's go ahead and move up front. And, okay, the CPU just dropped to 39%. Why did you spike? What the, like all of a sudden out of the blue, let's just spike. Stupid. Well, since the front camera's working okay, let's go up front and see what we got to do. Y'all want to do that? Yeah, let's go do that. I will make sure and take the mobile comments with me. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up front here, and because we had to do this anyway, so might as well do it now, right? I think it's working itself out. We're back down to 33%. So that's not bad. We okay? We doing okay? Y'all doing okay? I'm doing okay. I hope y'all are doing okay. Alrighty. That is fun little thing number one. Fun little thing number one. So fun little thing. Okay, so that's we're back. I think we're back. We're doing okay. If not, I'll have to go over there and mess around again. But let me grab. What am I looking for? Oh, here we go. Seems to be doing okay. We'll just hope for the best. And what we have here is yuck. Yuck. We get to do a grandmaster with 3 separate masters for the different areas of the building. And yeah, y'all know about these, right? They have the slits in them, lengthwise in the plug. We can take one apart and I'll show you. In fact, we're gonna take them all apart. But the fun thing about this is you have those and you have those. But luckily, pretty much all these, and actually they need 4 more, so I'm gonna sell them some of the ones that I've taken off. So all these, nope, except for the 4 that I got to get them. But all these here, and 6 of these are going to be all on one of the submasters, or change keys. Actually, they don't mean. I don't think they mean masters. They just mean change keys. So you have just a master, and each one has a different change key. So luckily, all these, I can pretty much narrow this down since there's really only 3. They say 3, but there's actually 4 letters here. So I think I got 5. 1A, 2A, 3A, 4, and 5. So pretty much just do a really simplistic master key system, just changing around. But the fun thing, yeah, 10 masters, 20 of one, 5 of one, 10 of one, 20 of one, 20 of another. That's what is that? 80 keys. I'm not great with the math, but it's like 80 keys, I think. How do you chart out your mastering? Always on a Burger King wrapper, even though I don't eat Burger King. And you just write numbers down and fill up all the chambers with pens until it's all level and they work, and then you're good. It's totally okay to have at least 7 or 8 master pens in one chamber. Alrighty. I'm just making sure the stream's still good. Looks like it is. And we are going to... No, stay right there. Y'all, I ended up buying another red. I did. They're so freaking cheap, you know? It was 99 bucks for a new red. I only did it because I do need a shop drill. And the reason was because I hate these things so bad. The at 99 bucks, it came with a battery like this, one of the big fat ones, and that'll let me use the smaller battery I have. Anybody know what that is? Can anybody name that object? The smaller one that I have, the smaller battery, and what I'll do is I'll take this drill, because this one's starting to give me some serious chuck trouble. And I really wanted either a Milwaukee maybe, or something else. Not Milwaukee. I got a Milwaukee in my hand. Oh, look at you. Dang you guys. That's just going to screw us up. Look, we went from coarse thread to fine thread on those last couple of cylinders. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. I thought we were going to be all uniform, but oh no. So we have fine thread there. Was it fine thread? Nope, that's coarse. Which one did I do? There it is. Coarse. Uh-oh. Dang it. We'll deal with that strip screw later. But I can take this one and leave it in the shop to do this kind of crap, because I don't really have a good cordless drill in the shop. I used to use my yellow, but the batteries finally just totally gave out. So this will give me a halfway decent drill to have sitting in the shop. We're going to rekey 250 cylinders in the next hour, y'all. Hope you're ready. Buckle up, bitches. I totally didn't mean that. Y'all know I didn't mean that for real. I mean, there's really only one way you can say that, though, right? Hey, get off there. So I'm just gonna take these screws off. I'm gonna make y'all watch me do this, because you know what? These screws have to come off regardless. I've already started, and then we'll take a look at this deadbolt. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the new Yale deadbolts. I'm sure some of you busier locksmiths have seen them, but maybe some people hadn't. And you can switch out the cylinders in them to make them a different keyway. They come either Schlage or the Y1 keyway. And alright, phew. Alright, I'm going to do all these later. Oh, this is a gem tray. This is for sorting diamonds or gemstones. Little thing, Yep, that's what that is. So, this is a Yale Double cylinder, which I might add is totally against fire code for a commercial property. Shall I exceed D2222222? I kind of, sort of like these deadbolts, but as somebody else has mentioned, this part, it's the same type of latch as the old Sergeant. Look how sunk in that is. That threw me off for a minute. Look at that. That's weird. It's like sunk in. Almost, if I glanced at that, I'd be like, something's wrong with that latch. But so this is the worst part about it, right here. That little part right there. You stupid company. Why are you going to go and make the softest, literally the softest metal that you could ever make something out of? Literally, but they're good deadbolts in the fact that they do come with a wide range of thick. Let's check it out. Thick strike plates. That is super thick for a strike plate. Security plate and a regular plate. Lazy, not lazy. It is through bolted with heavy, and then on the outside, I believe that. Yeah, we'll look at it. And then it comes actually with the long screws there too. Dust cup, which will never ever get used. They send shorter tail pieces in case you have an 1 3/8 door, and then the deadbolt itself. Always comes just like this. Some machine gets paid a lot of money to wrap those just like that. And you know, they're good, heavy, freaking good steel. The inner cylinder is always just like drops out. And another neat thing about it is it has the concealed screws. So when you turn that, it exposes. And actually, I did in the day video that I was doing, I actually did a one of these, the old style, the old Arrow deadbolt. And it sucks because I had to open the freaking window from the outside, and then I had to pick it again from the inside just to get it to turn. Now the cheating way of doing that is just drilling a hole through the plate, because it's literally just a plate. I know some people were like, oh, did he just say what I thought he did? But hell yeah, I'll drill through that plate in a heartbeat if it's too hot and I'm irritated. But I didn't. I ended up picking it. So yeah, to even get it off the door, I have to pick the inside too. They're decent deadbolts, and well, I was saying you could switch the cylinders out if you had to, because a standard key and knob cylinder comes with these flat. In case y'all have opened one of those multi-packs of cylinders, I don't have one up here, but they actually come with tail pieces just like that for these deadbolts. And again, if you had a shorter door, you just switch out those little fellows right there. And you also would have to flip this around. See, it says this side out for 1.5 hole. And I gotta go get the phone. Where'd the phone go? Yeah, see, lock and key. We don't have anybody that comes out on Saturdays while we open in the store. No, thanks. Unless you get robbed and you're one of my long-term customers, I might distinguish that. So yeah, it's like there's a way. Oh yeah, so you flip this. So this is an 1.5 hole, and you do like, I guess, flip this around if you have a you have a standard 2 1/8. But they mate together a certain way, and this is one of the most infuriating things about this to me. It's like, okay, how was that? Okay, how was that thing together? If this slipped in here, maybe? Nope, that wasn't it. Okay, it was. And this is, I know, a weird thing to be infuriated about, but you know, there's certain things in life that piss me off, and how they get these together to wrap them up in this bag is one of those things. So yeah, this will be my fun Monday project on top of the other Monday projects that I've already got going on, which is a few houses and a couple of business problems to deal with. So. Yay, Jason! And, yep, that'll be something I get to deal with later. We're going to go ahead and move over here to the locks. Oh, no, what the heck? The locks that we've lost this week. Actually, the locks that we've lost for the past couple of weeks because that's what it is. And I actually remembered to bring my chair. I'm going to run over to the computer real quick and shift some stuff around. So that when I mute the microphone, please hold. Okay, are we back? Do we have audio? We need to go switch the camera. Let me go up here real quick. Oh, there's one thing I forgot. Give me one more second. Okay, we good? I think we're good, y'all. Think we're good. Let's take a look at the locks that we lost this week, because there are a handful of them. I'm gonna go back in the comments for just a sec. See a couple of new people in the house. Welcome to Saturday Morning Live. ADD Hobbyist, what's up? 2 chambers with wafers. Yeah, that's what I'm going to probably end up doing. Yeah, I thought about getting the 12 volt. I'd really like the 12 volt for my shop use, because I don't really need that big one, but you know, I have it. And I needed a new one. Well, I almost need it. I have a feeling that Chuck's gonna chuck up on me soon. The Bosch, the Walk guy. Yeah, I just got tired. It's the chuck. It's always the chuck. And you know, I put that side torque on mine so much. That may be why they always tear up easier. Rune says he finds it hard to get DeWalt chucks to tighten up. It's always the chuck. It's never the batteries. Yeah, it's never the batteries for me. I actually, check this out. Look at this. I was surprised about this. Hey, surprise. I did not know I've had that this long. I could have swore it was less than a year old. And it's longer than a year old. Hey, James Randolph, what is up? Yeah, I'm glad the lag issue's over. That was crazy. That was crazy. Gumby was gifted a bunch of replace the chuck. Yeah, I thought about doing that, but you know, you take into account battery strength loss, and then you take into account $99. Like, I've got a job to put another job to put to drill a hole on a metal door, put a deadbolt in where they prepped it for the strike, and it's a double door. And I hate it when they do that. It makes it easier. It's like they prepped the inactive door for the strike, but they didn't prep the active door for the deadbolt. So that requires super careful measurement. Super careful. Makita drills have good chucks. Minimal run out too. You know, we used to use a ton of Makita, and if I would have bought Makita, I was going to do a welcome to the whatever blue, isn't it blue green, whatever. Welcome to the crack, because I've got a ton of 9.6 volt tools. For the longest time, the guy previously had an infatuation with right angle drills and a whole bunch of other stuff, and I still have a few corded ones that still work, but if you're in the Milwaukee, it makes sense. Yeah, you know, and I was thinking I'd have two battery chargers for $99. Literally, that job drilling and putting it in next week is gonna cost him $100 for me to put it in on, and then the service charge on top of it. So literally, he's buying my drill next week. One tool, one tool, you'll get paid for. Bosch is blue, Makita's teal. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Night Owl, these Milwaukee ones come with a charger that does both too. And I really, really want to get a whatchamacallit, a phone, I guess, first. A 9 volt or 12 volt for the shop. SE lock and key. What do you need done? Yeah, it'd be Wednesday though before we'd have anybody that could come out. Do you do buildings? If they let me. If they let me. New Bosch battery, $44. Amazon knockoff, $14.99. One of my neighbor's guys drilled the door for the locks on the hinge side last week. Oh, that's funny. That's a good one. You dumbass. Actually, he sent me the picture of the doors, and the doors were leaning up against a wall, and I was like, no, they have to be hung for me to go out. He's like, oh yeah, they are hung. So, I don't know how well hung they are, but we're going to hope that they're well hung, right? Let me go switch the camera around because we're going to have an episode of Jason throws locks that we've lost this week. After we go through a couple of them. And actually there's enough to throw. It's been a while since I've thrown locks, right? It has. Preferred local. Big orange chain. Oh, you know, the big orange chain, lady, that reminds me, I gotta call. I'm calling corporate on this chick at this chain. She has such an attitude. I'm sitting there with $300+ worth of crap in my cart. And I ask, a simple question. A simple thing. Now, mind you, in Jackson, you're supposed to be wearing masks. So I had on a mask at the Home Depot. So maybe she didn't understand me when I said, do you have a scanner? But, all right, here's the thing. If you're an employee at a retail store and your main job is to walk around with a scanner, I mean, almost everybody has one, right? That's kind of what they're supposed to do, especially stocking type people. And somebody walks up to you with a product in their hand, in fact it was this product right here, and does this, what do you think it means? Like, okay, and I did say, can you scan this for me? But maybe it was because I was wearing a mask, or she's stupid. But she was like, what does this mean? And I said, what do you think it means? Can you scan this for the price? She was like 5 feet away from this display, and the only reason I asked for it was because the top row of the display had these, right? I don't think I've ever used these, for $9.95. And then the second row on the display had black oxide, same kit but black oxide, for presumably $9.95. So I was just making sure that some dumbass stock person, probably her, didn't go and put these in the wrong section, and I would have got up to the register and it would have been $19.95. For $10, yeah, I mean, I'll burn through them pretty quick, but $10 is decent price, especially for a 1/2-inch drill bit, considering I snapped one of mine the other day. And then she's like, finally she scanned it, and then she's like, it's $9.95, and she like did this, and you could like audibly hear her go, So, you know, I almost pulled a Karen in that store that day, and been like, you know what? Let's get your manager over here, and I'm going to let you go restock this $300 worth of stuff and put back on the shelf, because I'm not going to buy it because of her. I should have done that. You know, I should have done that. That would have really proved the point. Been like, okay, here's all your crap back, simply because of this bitch. But I didn't. I needed the stuff. Well, I didn't really need it, but I didn't want to have to go. And nobody else besides the stupid orange store carries. So it would be kind of pointless, because in the end, they all get their money. But what I'm going to do is call the manager, get her name, and then call corporate, because the store manager, knows I've been there. She's been there for a few years, and she's a bitch every time I'm in there. And I think she's allowed to get away with it. So I'm going to worry the store manager by calling to find out her name, but not telling the store manager why I need her name other than to report her to corporate. And I think that may get the point across. Anyway, don't be a Karen. Don't tell me not to be a Karen. I want to see your manager. No, she wasn't the cashier. She was just an idiot standing there. So anyway, HKS got another care package. Cool. Bucket cam engaged. Yep. Here we go with the locks that we've lost both this week and last week. Some of these are not going to get destroyed. We have LSDA deadbolt. So I did a level lock. Let's zoom in a little bit. Nice to zoom in the camera. Okay, is that better? Or maybe a little bit better. I know with dual cam it's a little bit smaller on the screen, so I didn't even look at the name badge. I was just like, whatever, bitch, and walked off. But I'm gonna let them worry. I'm gonna let them worry about getting her first name, so that I can still be a Karen and report her manager. But you know, people like that need to be curbed. She ain't there to screw around and talk with her other employees. She's there to help customers, first and foremost. And when somebody has a simple question and you catch an attitude about it, see, you know, you deserve to have to deal with a Karen, right? Yep. As long as you're not a racist Karen. I'm not a racist Karen, but she's white for the record. Alright, so here we go. Ooh, we have us. Speaking of picking locks, we gotta pick one up there. But let's see. This was here we go. I can't even remember where I got this. I can't even remember where that came from. Or what key it might be. And I've actually got in the third bucket. So we're going to go third bucket now. This is like a game of that roller ball. What do you call that? Speedball? No. Where you roll the ball and try to make it in the right hole. I'm not going to take the time to do this now because it's totally unimportant to me. But I do have a bucket full of them, and I believe I spread out the ones that needed to be cut open to salvage the cylinder so that it can go on a giveaway for one of you guys. And I believe it's in the third bucket, and this is pretty heavy to throw. So what are our odds here? Skee ball, thank you. All right, this one's gonna hurt if it misses. Ah, dang it, miss. Not enough throw. All right, this will be in my day video, if the 8,000 hour long one. This is the remnants of a quickset lock, and you can see there's still little pieces falling out of it. You can see exactly why I had to do this. One of those stupid bar door window things. You can't see my face. I'm making some wonderful facial expressions. Hold on. There we go. One of those, let me make sure the camera did right. Yeah, okay. One of those stupid windows would not, look at that. Look how corroded that is. I picked it. It did pick, and a screwdriver forced it to that point, obviously, and when I was on site, I didn't even look how bad that is, but there is no freaking wonder that wouldn't withdraw all the way. And I got really lucky just by tearing it up and pulling this part. Farewell! Quickset latch. Here's a latch from that lever handle. Dang it. Alright, little one. Alrighty. This was the only way to get that off. You know, this thing, here's a good, this will probably go in a giveaway. This is the interior cylinder, and since it's on a gate, since it's on it's literally on a bar window. So bar windows here in the South or in other places, they're mounted sideways, and the bolt goes down. You'll see in that video if I'm able to get it done tomorrow. Obviously, I'm going to be too tired tonight after 3 building rekey, but you have to break the window. The window won't open. So, and a bar door, and it hinges up. So when you're unscrewing it, you have to like rest the window on your back so that you can get in here. You'll see in the video. So this will be a good, even though it's pretty corroded, this would be a good quickset key checker thinger for somebody. So I'll set one of those up and use that one. So we're gonna keep this guy right there. Screws, here we go. 2 at once. Ooh, and the shroud. I totally knew that was gonna miss. I saw that coming. Yeah. And I don't think it's too loud on the microphone. I'm not seeing the microphone spike, so hopefully I'm not hurting everybody's ears. A big bucket funnel. I do need a big bucket funnel. Look at that. That went in the third one. So yes, here's the outside. Kind of looks like the inside, doesn't it? I'm going to hold this up for just a minute because I need to see. Yeah. So Don't tell anybody, but that's how you get a lock off of a door if a lock breaks. That was terrible, Jason. That was so terrible. What else do we have in here? Okay, we got some good cylinders. This is like a frisbee. I'm gonna throw this like this. Son of a. Okay. This is exactly why I never played basketball. And here we go. We got some nice little cylinders. Unfortunately, I was hoping these would be Schlage, but they're not. But they're decent cylinders because they were never used. Look at that, nowhere. They are aluminum cylinders, but as with anything, they may have a use down the road. I can key them up, sell them for super cheap. Keep them in my truck, keyed up, ready to go. If I get on a job where they just have a one-door rekey and they have these exact cylinders, I can just switch them out, and it's no quicker for me, no extra cost. So, yeah, I got some nice cylinders there. These are going to be in that day video too. We had a customer with Mark's door locks. So the thing with Mark's door locks is the cylinders are super short. I only had one brass one, but I had a bunch of brown. Brass is pretty rare to use. Now there is a Mark's 22 series door lock, kind of like that. I showed y'all a couple of weeks ago. I've got it sitting up there on the front counter. Anyway, long story short, they come double cylinder. You have to buy the fire code version to meet fire code, typically for HUD, rental properties. But this customer wanted to do thumb turns, so I just used thumb turns. The only thing about getting thumb turns on doors like this is recessed in a kind of a big guard ring. And trying to get the thumb turn to screw in, especially if it's just a little bit off or something, can be horrible. In my opinion, thumb turn manufacturers need to cut a slit in the back of this. A horizontal, and I know that would be a huge expense to do that to all the cylinders, but if they would cut a flathead hole maybe on each side, because when you're screwing it from the inside, you can use that hole, stick your screwdriver in, and screw it that way. As is, I had to tap it on the inside of the lock to get it to screw in. But these cylinders are pretty tight tolerances, honestly. They've got really nice, these make decent. So these will be a giveaway thing, because I don't care about them. I don't care about those at all. And we still are building the, whatever it is we're building. So this is going to go there. We've got a handful of screws. We'll do them one at a time. Y'all probably won't be able to see them in the camera. So we'll go ahead and get rid of them. Okay, so that is garbage. Now, I'm not going to do them one at a time. At least half went in there. Alright, so this guy died. This is an old, I don't know what this was. I don't know what brand it was, but it's heavy. It's like Baldwin. So this will be a brass deal. So these are not going to actually go. Let's see. I want to bet that's not standard. I want to bet it's metric. Metric and rusty as heck. This one we had to. We had to replace with a Schlage, because this used to be bright chrome. Believe that? Do y'all believe that was bright chrome? This tells me exactly what it is. See how this has a little sharp point? This is a M-Tech or a Jado. And you can also tell because of this spring retainer right here. We actually talked about this in another live a while ago. a while ago with MTech being so terrible with this part right here. This is not a valid solution to a knob that's as heavy as this is. This will net me some good brass money right here. Heckin' yeah. And also a few of those quickset shrouds. That's gonna be some good brass money. Oh no. Hey. So we're gonna set that guy aside. Big old C-clip. I'm not even gonna worry about saving that guy. Too rusted. And its other side. Let me go ahead and take it apart if I can. Can I? Now I gotta take this off again. So yeah, that'll be good. That'll add to my brass pretty nicely. If it was worth anything. What's up, Real Tater? And of course, the main problem was was the latch. Yes, the latch is definitely dead. I think what a quarter of that went in the hole. Oh no. I went in between, didn't it? Alright, garbage. What do we have next? This is a worthy candidate for the chop saw. Somebody will get this stupid cylinder. That is I always want to call them Circle Plus, but it's a Plus Security cylinder. Where'd my picks go? I mean, I'm not even going to try. But it's going to be, I'll hit it with the chop saw, I'll get that cylinder out, and let somebody else screw around with it, because the only thing that these are good for is that. That's the only thing those are good for. Hey, if by chance you have a key to take it apart, which I didn't on that one, you can take it apart and the knob will house a compressible cap. So if you happen to have a compressible cap, which I might add, the list cost on those cylinders is like $35 and the doorknob's like $35. So literally it makes no sense unless you have a reclaimed, which is what we're doing here, is reclaiming certain things. Oh, nasty thumb turn. There's no financial gain in switching out the cylinder. You just sell them a new lock. Hey, I'm getting better. Oh, look what we have. Smart key. Let me grab a little screwdriver. Okay. Go ahead and pull the cylinder on this and it'll go in a giveaway too. Speaking of giveaways, those of you who are lucky enough to follow me on Twitter, or unlucky enough I might add, got a sneak peek at the giveaway that I'm going to be doing, and it's gotten ridiculously huge. It's huge. And I'm not done yet. Oh man, I got that gap in between them. The keys that we've lost this week. I can go ahead and pull this cylinder. Except I don't have. Yeah, I have a poker right here. Right here is a poker. What was wrong with this? Actually, I can rekey this and resell it. I'm gonna do that because this will go in my. If people come in and want, cheapy locks. So I don't think. Nope. This guy is gonna be. This guy will get salvaged. This will get sold as a, $8. I can sell these for between $6 and $8. So I might as well just make keys for some of them. And that was replaced probably because, oh, I know, it's in a grade 2 box. This was on a door that it didn't need to be on. People go and cheap out and buy cheap doorknobs and put in place where a grade 2 is supposed to be. That's what that was. The level lock. If y'all have not seen the level is it's not a lock. It is strictly the guts. It's the latch and the interior parts. So I'm going to go up there and show you a picture of it. You may have seen it. Probably if you're on Facebook, you've probably seen like a sponsored post or something. But basically, you sell a lock and you don't sell the latch. So there's a round doodad and then a latch that join together and have a little screw that holds them together. And then this part slides out and has 3 different things. It has the quickset one, it has a flat one, and it has the diagonal one for Schlage B60 series. So the flat one, I was thinking, we were replacing a quickset, double cylinder. That's one thing. A lot of people think that they can make it work with a double cylinder deadbolt key on both sides, which of course is against fire code in most jurisdictions, but a lot of people have them on their house, and they're very chagrined to realize that they can't have a double cylinder with their new electronic lock. So I first tried a LSDA. The thing about these level locks, y'all, is they're motorized, and that's just with any motorized lock. If there's any interference, you know, you go and you put it out and maybe you have to push your door, maybe you got thick weather stripping. We have what's called Yazoo clay here in Mississippi. It stops it and it goes nee, 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 nee. He had already taken it out of the box. He had tried putting it himself and wasn't able to because he had a double cylinder, but he was playing with it obviously because he already had his app set up, and it was just, you know, kind of a toy until it got installed on the door. But the LSDA, it didn't work. The thing about those level locks, y'all, the weirdest thing is I had to loosen and move up and move down. If the hole is even a fraction off center, the flat tailpiece for the LSDA would bind up like this. Like if it's, you know, with a mechanical lock, you've got flex. You have no flex with these level locks, y'all. And if that tailpiece was maybe just a hair this way or maybe a hair up, it wouldn't work. If the latch was too tight on the door, it wouldn't work. When it did work, when it throws it, so when you normally throw a thumb turn, you know, the thumb turn, you throw it until it stops. Well, with the level lock, the motor turns that thumb turn, right? But it doesn't throw it like you normally do. So if you're used to seeing on your door from a distance, you know, you get used to doors that you lock, and you can look and see if, you know, if your thumb turns this way, you know it's locked. Well, the level lock doesn't throw it all the way, no matter what I did, because and you could it would say you throw it and it goes like this, right? The thumb turn. So this was unlocked and then locked. It stops like this, but it does the doo, and the bolt won't push in. I might add, it seems to be a little bit shorter than a normal bolt. But that thumb turn, you can like tap it with your finger and it'll like fall. So there's this give point, and to me, since it doesn't throw it all the way, like, you know, that would fire off my OCD, because you never know if it's on the door like this. Well, you would know because the app tells you. It's very irritating. But if I don't see a deadbolt like that, and it's like this, or like this, or like this, or like that, you know, somewhere in here, yeah, I kind of feel like that would bug me, because I'm not, even though it's supposed to tell you that it's locked, I have a feeling I wouldn't like that at all. Couldn't use this because the same thing. It was horrible. It was horrible to install. It's a really neat design, but you know. All right, we're coming down on the last the last of the locks that we lost this week, and we're gonna move back up front. Yet another thumb turn. That could be a video name in my future. Yet another thumb turn. Night Owl, you responded on Twitter. Yes, this nut. Where's the nut? So this guy was on a door. I get a call that the thumb turn. That was the thumb turn that just went. And somebody else asked me on Twitter. I get to and I posted this picture, but this was what it was. Hey, our door's not locking. Well, I wonder why. I couldn't even get the cylinder screwed out because of that. Like both cylinders, I couldn't get them to unscrew until this finally. I forced it enough with a pair of pliers to like move it out of the way, but it was wedged firmly, just like that. And this plate, what did I do with it? This plate had something to do with it. So I looked inside, and the first thought would be a pull handle, right? Because this obviously went to that. So I don't think that they were using this as some kind of weird spacer. I don't know. But that's one of the dangers of rigging. Even though rigging is necessary sometimes, y'all, that's kind of one of the dangers. I also don't see any Loctite on the inside of that, so that's kind of a fail. But I don't know why or how, but it ended up in there. I don't know. They got an all new one. I was only there to do a thumb turn, and it ended up being, ooh, yeah. Ended up being that. Ooh, no. So, a couple screws. And look, one more. Wait, we have one more. We do have one more lock that we lost this lock that we lost this week. Okay, you can go there. This is solid brass, so alright, so let's put you just like, okay, stay right there, you get in there. Screws. And this is going to go in aluminum scrap. I do sort out my aluminum. So we'll put you there. And lastly, we have another stupid lock. I brought my quickset tool out here to take this cylinder out. So once again, we can give this away to somebody one day in a future lock giveaway, or even sell it on eBay or whatever the case is. And was this the last one? Not totally the last one. Okay, we'll go right there. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, getting better, y'all, getting better. And that is it. That's it. Is that it? That is it. That guy goes back in the truck once I find the latch that goes with it. And then I get to stomp down all the... so we got 3 new dinosaur parts. One day when I learn to weld, we'll make a dinosaur. Can't remember what kind of dinosaur, but I think it was a stegosaurus. I don't know if I ever decided on what it was, but alright. Well, that's it, y'all. We're gonna move back over to the table after I go throw these in the solid brass. Nah, I'll do it later. We'll just go and go move back over to the table. I gotta get caught up on the comments and take a sip of the coffee. Ooh. No, hoarder. Throw it away. Yeah. And I still one day need to get around to filling up this kit for that same giveaway. Oh, I did forget this. Hold on. I got my tool bag. Hold on. Let me do this while I'm thinking about it. Okay, gloves, garbage. Battery. This is going to be. Here's that latch for this deadbolt. So let me go ahead and do this. Unfortunately, I have rekeyed it, and I don't know where the key is, but that's okay because I almost always just rekey these on site anyway. But I'll likely get it out of my truck and be like, oh, dang it, I gotta shim this damn thing. Dad, blast it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ah, there we are. Yep, that is it. Tool bag. Nope. Only bad thing I don't like about LSDA dead bolts is a super thin tailpiece. I'm going to stick it in there just because, but yeah. Alright, let's get moved up front. This goes back in my pocket. Hope everybody's still. If anybody had to leave when I'm gone, I hate that I missed you. You can watch in the comments. Close enough. We got stupid strike plates right there. And I think we got all of the metal out. Alright, we're good. We're good. Let's get moved over to the table so I can catch up on the comments. Come on, comments. We're gonna have to mute it for just a second. So I can move the microphone, so give me a minute. I'm back. Wait, wrong camera. I'm back. What time is it? 12:30. We're good. We're on time. Because I do have a little bit of content that I needed to go over. I will go ahead and bring up, what was it? There were a couple of pictures in here that I was actually gonna show you. There it is. That's how I saw it on site, for sure. All right, I'm gonna let you look at that marvel and catch up on the comments real quick. You talking about my doorstop out there? Yeah, that's my safe thing. It's actually got the combo. I got a mess over here, y'all. Where'd this mess come from? Yeah, there it is. We'll hide this again. Tears up the floor, something fierce though. Y'all like my plant? Oh, I never showed y'all. This was one of those things I meant to show y'all. Y'all never got to meet Seymour. Oh, Seymour needs water. Seymour. Hey, everybody meet Seymour. He's hungry. He's hungry. I don't think any of them have caught a fly yet, but there's a lot of flies in that window. Oh, he's real hungry. Hopefully he gets to be this big one day. That would be totally awesome. I'm gonna put him up on the counter just to remember. Yeah, he needs to go on the counter, so I remember to add water to him. But that is Kim named him Seymour. I had no say in the name of Seymour. Let me roll back over the comments just in case I missed something. I see somebody tag me. Hey Zachary, what's up? Talking about throwing stuff. Okay, there we go. Maker's Mark. Have y'all seen that commercial for Maker's Mark where it's like Mary does it light, Bob does it heavy, And I'm all like, when I go into the liquor store now, I'm going to be looking at the Maker's Mark bottle going, Mary did that one. Mary did that one. It was funny to me. Need bigger buckets. Yeah. We used to do the metal ones. We've got metal garbage cans in the bag, but it's very loud. It's very loud. We stopped doing the metal buckets. Still got a bag of blue keys. I've got like 4 blue keys somewhere up there. But I still wouldn't. Even if I would. I wouldn't. What's up, LPG? Talking about the level locks. It was all metal. I mean, that was one thing about it, was it was all stainless steel. It was nicely made. I don't know about the inside because I didn't crack it open. Those guys that parked in my spot are just now coming back. So it's been, what, an hour? This is exactly why I ran their ass out of my spot. Let's see more going in buckets. Alright, let me get caught up here. Let's go to the end. Thank you. If anybody had a question now that I'm paying attention, repost it. But I don't think you did. I think y'all are just talking back and forth. Maybe want to put some, okay, here we got some Seymour. What is that big plant? That is an elephant ear plant is what they're called. I don't know what the name of it is. Best thing about being a locksmith in this is that anyone can call themselves a locksmith. Worst thing about it is that anyone can call themselves a locksmith. Yeah. Chill out. Oh, that was the idiot. Oh me. Hold on, we got somebody doing it again. And look, they're nice enough to back out. Thank you for being polite. May want to put Seymour in a terrarium dome. Their high humidity and AC is not his friend. Well, he's in the window, and that's like the hottest place. So there's a lot of other plants in that window. Kim studied up on it, and she was worried about it with the water. And somebody else on Twitter showed me theirs that had a bunch of them on there, and he said he was in the UK and had it. I can't remember who it was. Discreet, maybe. I can't remember. Primal. I can't remember who it was, but they said they have one. So it's not in the AC. It's in the front window, which gets high. It's high humidity up there. Like sitting up there in the mornings is really, really hot. See, that's a Venus flytrap. So he said that it probably would be okay as long as we made sure the water was in it. Now sitting here on the front counter, yeah, that would not be good because it's directly in line with the AC. I'm actually going to kind of bring him over here for right now. Stay right there, little guy. Stay right there. I don't know. We'll see. Some plants do really well, like that elephant ear in the front window. That thing's crazy. But we do have a whole lot of other little aloe and aloe loves the shop, and we've got a ton of other little type, like not cactus, but kind of cactus plants. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Which hold on, let me adjust that camera. Let's go ahead and move it over here. You know what I would really like would be a remote swivel. Oh, I was going to ask y'all, a remote swivel for my phone up there, so that it would swivel on command with the joystick. The computer question I had, for those of you who are computer guys, what I want to do, right? Hopefully somebody that's into like networking and stuff can help me solve this. Gaming laptops are ridiculously expensive. I want to spend between like $600 and $700. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to, because this computer was like $500. So I'm trying to stay under $700. Right? We need a new shop computer. I kind of would like to have a better laptop. So instead of buying a computer for the shop that literally is only going to be used to reply to emails, to log into things, business-wise, to check on, which is why we're having to replace that one because it's so old. The browser, extension is not doing right, and it's not letting you log into sites. So you can buy a better desktop. What I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. I would like to be able to network them together, right? So that I come in, and I know they've got docks for laptops, but I'd like to have a central point and literally either run the cable back and forth, because I've already got a network cable run. You can probably see it. I know there's a way. I don't know how feasible it is, especially if Kim was on the computer and I happened to be in the shop using the computer up here. Or even if it would be feasible to do. So I'll buy the desktop computer, right? She can log into the old computer to use for stuff that has dated programs, certain programs that only work with, old systems. They won't work with the new stuff. So that she can log in to the new system to do emails, and then log into the other one, the old computer, which is a tower back there, to do the stuff the old school stuff that is only available on that computer. Me be able to come in and use my laptop as a secondary monitor, but instead of using the laptop to stream from, use the desktop. Because with desktops you can always upgrade. Like I could spend the $700 on a desktop. Now, of course, that's going to require me to buy a monitor back there, and maybe just a monitor here. Do you see what I'm going with? Do you computer guys who are better with that kind of thing know what I'm going with? I don't know. I don't want to buy an expensive laptop. If I have to buy a semi-expensive desktop, I'd like to be able to buy it in preparation to both enhance the memory and the RAM and whatever, and be able to live stream from another display. I just don't know how. I don't know how it's going to work. All right, Wes, set up a virtual machine on the new computer with the old system. Install the old stuff on the virtual machine. Networking with Cat5, you can log in any computers connected to the network. I think the new laptop, remote desktop or KVM would solve your issue, as Gumby says. Hold on, KVM. Alright, so, okay, Gumby, you're going to send me an email on that. Okay, I appreciate that. I just, I don't want to buy, and I was first thinking what we'll do instead is just take this laptop, me buy a laptop, and move back there. And let Kim use this laptop when she comes in as her main computer to do the emails. And then me just have a better laptop. But when you get to looking at laptops, it literally goes from $400 to $500 laptops to $1,200 plus to make it. This is an i5 and an i7 with decent memory, a decent hard drive will set you back easily $1,000, and I don't want to spend that. And if I'm going to spend that, I want it to be able to be used, together, like to talk to each other. Any wireless solutions aren't going to work because literally I'm streaming from here. So I got to be able to control I got to have OBS up here. So yeah, if anybody can help me, Wes, if that's you, then you can. Yeah, and Gumby will send me an email. Somebody, y'all, I need help. I'm not a computer guy. Damn it, Jim! I'm a locksmith, not a computer guy. Actually, I did used to be a computer guy. I used to take them apart and all that. I'm not anymore though. Don't need a video. High RAM, high CPU. So anyway, thanks for all the suggestions, y'all. Thanks, Gumby, for sending me an email. Wes, I may have to get with you since you know about all that. Simple. It's simple, stupid ass. It's simple. the hell are you talking about? You just plug a thing in and it works. That's all you got to do. That's it. Now, just 2 computers, front and back. So yes, I've been racking my brain to try to figure out if we have any customers. Virtual machines are hard to set up for noobs due to I/O issues. Yeah. You can network the computers pretty easily. I mean, I know it has something to do with networking them together. So you may want to hire a call the Geek Squad. Absolutely not. Just bought a Samsung S10 for $1K. Yeah. And even Kim was like, and you know your phone contract's coming up. And I'm like, no, I don't want to spend $1,000 on a phone. If I'm going to spend $1,000, we need better. I'm going to buy it for the streaming. And in addition to the streaming, we'll just have a better. So yeah, somebody help me. Somebody help me. I don't know how. Once it goes, I've never even done the dual screen thing. So once it goes past that, I kind of get lost. And I'm not great with the. I can do hardware, but I'm so irritable about making them talk. That's the software issues where I get into it. I mean, I can easily take apart a computer and unplug little cables and add memory and do things like that. But when it comes to doing what I just said, Raspberry Pi, it'd be like $100, right? How big of a computer size? What do you mean, computer physical size? No, like this is a SSD. I've got an SSD, which I like the SSD, and it's like the 256 or whatever, drive. So I've got like 220 to go, and this computer stays at about 150 gigabytes. So it's not the you can link 250 computers per day. 250 computers per day. Gotten them together and thank you, back up. Yes, not parking for you. You shall not park there. What were we getting on? Now this is pretty interesting. This is that job that I'm going to in a few hours here at Rekeying. Look how long they've been a customer. That's a long time. Long time. The other day they were doing a street thing around the corner. I failed to mention it in my video because I didn't get to my content last week. But this was I don't know. They had the street blocked off for 3 days to do this. I don't know. It's something about a fertile ground project, and it's I don't know. So there's a neat little drone overhead view. And it was specifically to put tables. So I think those are tables, aren't they? Yeah. It was some kind of weekend social distancing thing, and each table went in a square. I haven't even been down that street to see if it's still there. I just spend the money on a nice laptop, just connect the old computer. I thought about that too. It looks like kids. When they did that, they were like, "We're doing a mural." I mean, it looks like kids did that, but it was actually a professional artist. I know that probably took a lot to get the lines straight and all that, but. What? Let's make it bigger. What is that even? Like, what's the theme there? Can anybody pick out a theme for that? I don't know. I don't know. For those of you who are into drinks, there used to be a place in Mississippi, or right north of here, called the Dock. You may want to jot this down, or go back or screenshot this. because this was the most awesome. If you're into drinking, if you're into alcoholish stuff, this was called the Dock Rocker. This got probably many women pregnant back in the day, and caused a lot of fights, I'm sure. But this is a neat drink, and I just ran across the recipe. Somebody posted it on Facebook. But the secret ingredient that they didn't put in there was actually do an ounce of good vanilla ice cream also. I think that's one of the secrets. It's a secret recipe. And Kim actually got some rum punch for tomorrow in a bag. Like bagged wine. Y'all know what bagged wine is, but she got bagged rum punch. So I get kind of weird on rum. Whenever you roll up to an Adams Right door lock and you see, and you take it off, and you see drywall plugs, you know somebody's been balling right there. You know somebody's been around. Bagged rum punch. I don't know how it is. Hopefully it's decent, but this theme is E.T. Phone Home. The green things. Yeah, there's picnic table. There was picnic tables. The theme's LSDA. Yeah, it's it looks like parts of a cell. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Steam gutter. That's some classy repair work. I know, right? I was totally impressed with that one. Totally impressed. And they were wondering why it wasn't working. But the best thing about it, and I didn't get that in the picture, but see that bottom one right there? Guess how long the screw was? Guess how long the screw's not supposed to be? Not that long. Guess what happens when you screw a screw into the bottom that's that long? Yeah, it had pushed the body forward, because behind that hole there's the body of the lock, and the screw, you can see where the screw pointed, crunched into the front of the lock body, and it had disengaged the thumb turn mechanism there, which I get to work on one of these doors this afternoon. I keep forgetting about that. Oh, I'm trying to put that out of my mind. If you push that forward, that thumb turn, that mechanism for your paddle, which it was a turn paddle, it won't work, and it wasn't working. So, but it was funny because there was also an electric strike on this door, and they couldn't get out. If they were in there by themselves, they got stuck in the building because that wouldn't work, and they couldn't. So she had to tape down the button to be able to leave. Anyway, I fixed that one. This is an old picture. This was actually supposed to be posted last week. This is and always will be my favorite thing ever from a distributor. I think I've probably showed it in live before, but check those guys out. Look at that. I know y'all are jealous of those, aren't you? Literally is going to be, that I don't think, and the reason why is because I kind of collect Matchbox cards. It's kind of a tradition where Kim gets me one every Christmas, and I've had that tradition forever. So yes, my collection is well over 25 or more cards. When I was a kid, I had Matchbox cards like this, but yeah, that's literally, I don't think any distributor ever could beat that. That'd be a tough beat. Guess what we saw on Reddit? Another Reddit thing. Somebody was talking about these, and I just actually rekeyed this one, not repaired. I rekeyed that. And Jeff, I don't know, is Jeff here? Jeff, you in the house? Jeff was I don't know why, but he was trying to help somebody put in a high security cylinder for that, and there were people on Reddit being like, just buy a rim cylinder, or just buy this, or go buy that. No, and I wanted, if I would have been a posting member of the Reddit community, and anytime I see Schleg E That's what got my attention. But no. Literally, that's the answer to whoever. So if y'all see that post on Reddit and feel like answering with just no, hopefully they figured it out. It was probably a customer who said they've had that and they wanted to upgrade to a high security cylinder. And people were like, just buy a rim cylinder and buy this, buy that. No. Number one, the finish is going to be dumb looking because you may be able to rig a rim cylinder. I know a few of you might be going, oh, I've done a rim cylinder, but it's dumb looking. You're never going to match the finish. It's going to look like crap. It's not going to be quite right. Just leave original antique stuff alone. Just don't. Just no. Just no. Sometimes the answer is literally no. I went to a call the other day to put in 2 Bluetooth locks. Get this. These had no name on them. They were from Amazon. They were passed down from corporate to put in. The corporate recommended them. The latch body. Get this. I don't know what brand it was. So, you know in the U.S. we have round holes for our latch. It's a 1-inch hole. The latch they send out is a rectangle that is about 1.5 inches tall, right? The whole latch, not the faceplate. The whole latch is 1.5 inches, which means to put this on a fucking door. And another thing that caught my eye was it was dimple keys, right? With a scoop, dimples and a scoop key, like kind of like a smiley face key. I don't know anything about this, but dimple key. So that was an immediate indication that this crap was from overseas. I don't know what area of the world uses a latch that's a rectangle that's 1.5 inches tall with a tubular design, but it was non-adjustable. And they were wanting to put where an old Corbin doorknob was. So guess what that ended up being? No, because it was 2 3/4. So I would have had to have drilled to adjust. I could have drilled to adjust the 2 3/8 to 2 3/8. It was a non-adjustable latch, and it came 2 3/8, and it was 2 3/4. So I had to have drilled this way. The lock would have not covered it really. It would have barely. Hey, what's up?
You got a minute?
What's up?
You doing something?
No, what's up?
Oh. Appreciate you.
Let's bring the other camera around because we got us a thing here. Thing that we're dealing with. It's a thing. We got another customer coming in too. Trying to get the retainer to.
How you doing, sir?
Hey.
If I can get some keys, lady.
Okay.
That is what you do.
It is. You don't have to take them all.
Oh, okay. Need 3 of these.
3? You want plain brass or any of the colors or patterns?
Now you just threw me off then.
Yeah.
Well, one daughter like pink,
Okay.
and she'll be a queen.
There you go.
And the other one, what color like? I gotta get this one together. She like dogs. And the white. I'll get my wife that. So I'm not
Don't do
gonna
that.
be ugly today. I give my wife the love.
All right.
All right. Thanks for asking. I think I held one of these plants.
Elephant ear.
Remember what that was called?
I think that's just the nickname, but
I saw one at a nursery.
it was only.
A nursery up there in Bloodstag, and it had rolled up to there, and I got it, but I never could get it to grow.
It really loves. I guess they're pretty particular with where they're at, but it loves that front window because it was only this big when we got it.
Okay.
It just lived there the whole time, so we're worried it's gonna eat us one day and get so big.
And I believe we love the shade too.
Okay, we got 1053 altogether.
All right. Thank you so much.
Alright, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and
All right.
20.
Enjoy the remainder of your day.
Thank
sir.
you. Have a good weekend.
Happy Father's Day.
You too, also. Okay, I'm gonna try my dangest to remember to water that before I leave. Let me get the camera moved over since I don't know how much time I'm gonna invest in this because I do have stuff I still gotta go over. But we'll take a look at it real quick, just for the curiosity's sake. Okay, there we go. This is kind of stupid in the way. How did that happen? I don't know how that happened. Alright, here we go. Let's see what this is. So, what happened? Turn on. Here we go. I got it picked pretty easy. See? Wait. It's not turning. I would think it would turn all the way. Okay, wait, maybe it's because of that. Yep, that's what it was. So this would be the locked position. Yup. It's gooey in there too, y'all. And really what I need to be doing right now instead of doing this is honestly finding a key blank. That's the big thing. This is not a it's not a Y11 situation. It's a double-sided key, which is why I was peeking in there just to see maybe which one it was. Start off with the LDs. Hey! First one. It's kind of floppy in there. So we'll go up here and try. Nope. It could even be one of these stupid things. But it's not, because that's the wrong, it's going to be on the wrong side. So LD is our closest bet. That's on the wrong side too, so not that. Camlock systems, maybe. Ooh. That fits in there better, but I don't think it's. And it also could be one of these, nope. No. Let's try that one. Y'all want to try that one? Let's try it. It's going to people black market. No, the hair salon people are open around here, so I hadn't been. I almost spilled my coffee. That would have been horrible. Let's go. I kind of read these a minute ago, so let me move over here. I'm gonna slap it out on the machine real quick. Got it crooked, and then we're gonna go back. What time is it? Oh no, it's 1:08, y'all. Dang it, y'all are not gonna get to see me doing this. We'll do it real quick. Hold on. We'll do it real quick. All right, let's knock it out. Oh. Okay, good enough. Micrometer card is here. All right. I couldn't tell a couple of the cuts. Oh man. So that's the thing with these stupid keys. So check this out. If you can. Hold on. Can you see that? They angle when you clamp them. It angles, so that's you have to shim the dang things, man. Give you a little shim. Shim on top. Nope. Shim on bottom. I just did that. Shim on top? Nope. Shim on bottom? Nope. Oh, okay, so we're gonna have to hand. That's alright. That's alright. I'm gonna do this my way. My way. 100? I don't know. Space and depth? Who knows? Who knows? Let's try. Let's try 150. Yeah, that looks good. 250. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Yeah. This is kind of a 5 cut. This is a 6 cut key, and I'm doing 5 cut. Let me brush it. I have a feeling the cuts are something like this. Something. Where's it go? Where's it go? Like ignoring the tip. Hey! Okay. Well, a core removal key. That was pretty sweet, y'all. I'm gonna see if I got it, but that was weird. I just made a core removal key. Where are we? Let's flip it upside down. No. See how close I was there. Look how close I was, y'all. Yep, watch this. Watch this. Hold up. Let's utilize the core removal key for a minute though. Oh shit, now it's not going back in there. I gotta get one thing. Let's look in the let's look down the hall there. When I pulled it out, this looks like it snapped. Where's my flashlight? It looks like it snapped down. So no, it moves up and down freely. So I guess this little bitty tiny nipple, a little bitty nipple right there. Alright, so check this out. We can make this key right now. Get the first aid kit out. No, the front. The front wasn't big enough. forgot about that first cut. Probably shouldn't have put it back in there, huh? Weird, it's not working though. So anyway, this is what that's what I'll be doing for once I get off live here. Obviously I know how to get the core out. I can cut another key. That's weird though, that didn't, oh there it comes. Come on. Y'all, this is in the lock. Yeah, you can pull the core in the locked position. Isn't that special? Oh. Ooh. How'd that happen? Okay, I see. Probably due to it not being the right key, you know. It's like the shoulders wanting to push it in further or something. Gotta be turned a certain way to turn all the way. That's not the way. There we go. Okay. So locked, unlocked, and turn. That is how you rig a key. Rigging a key. Alrighty, y'all, we are done for the day. It is it's time for me to get off this stupid computer and do. I didn't know the camera was all screwy, y'all. What the heck? Alrighty, y'all. Lock reference. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Well, I'll go back over the comments and read every Sunday. That's what I spend my day doing, is watching myself for 2 hours. But I really appreciate everybody, or more. I really appreciate all y'all who are here as always. Why did my camera get so big? That's like it blew up on my screen. Yes. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm gonna go copy that other rigged key. Yes, it worked. And then go rekey some awesome. Homie, you better not be there for a while. I'm gonna go yell at somebody parking in my spot. But thanks again for everybody who's tuned in. I hope y'all enjoyed the weirdo crap that I come up with. I didn't get to all the things. That was a bald one that I worked on. So anyway, let's do this. We're not actually being right back, but everybody gets to say everybody gets to say bye to everybody and be on the video. So everybody, hope y'all have a great weekend. Have a great Father's Day if you're doing anything for Father's Day. And hey Google, deactivate lock force.
Okay, turning lock force off.
And yeah, just if you're not a dad or whatever, then just have a great day. Have a great day. Go cook yourself something good to eat, and or go get you some fast food or whatever you want, and enjoy your time off. I mowed last weekend, which sucks, but I don't have to this weekend. Hopefully, I won't have to do a whole lot of stuff of anything. Yay! Hopefully, I won't, except for going and rekeying 3 buildings at 4:30 today, and being, you know, in the same area where there was a armed robbery last night. So y'all keep your fingers crossed that I get this done quickly, because I personally can't do 250 cylinders in a day. The only bad thing, but one of them is a simplex, narrow style, that I hated putting on that door, but I did it anyway, with an ASA cylinder. So that's pretty much the hardest part of it, aside from maybe one panic bar. But yeah, I gotta go cut the keys. And I didn't show you all this. I didn't show you all this guy. What are we missing? What are we missing? We're missing that guy. It jumped right out. So it gets a new shackle, courtesy of ASA. Expensive little sucker right there. The Ruko, Rune. Just to tickle Rune, I'll be like, Ruko! Yep. And that's it. I'm out of here. I gotta get going so I can get ready for this afternoon, so I can do it quickly as possible. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And until next video, hopefully I'll be able to get my day video out soon. But thanks everybody for being here. Have a great one, and we'll catch you next video, right? I think so. I think that's how it works. You fell asleep. Good night. Good morning. Good night. Good morning. Good night. Good morning to you too, Dons. Alrighty. Well, yep. Hope so too. I'm gonna be armed. That's faux show. But in the meantime, y'all have a great one. Thanks for tuning in as always. Lock force disassemble. I'm gonna go hunt for this person and put a nasty sticker on his car. That's what happens.